This is 69 FM The Head, and you're watching 69 FM The Head.
Say it.
Alright, we're officially recording.
So recently, I finally actually had time to glue my shoe back together.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I actually had. So I was reading it, and the reason why I need gloves is like, because it instantly bonds and dries once it hits skin. And like, nope, I don't want anything to happen to that though. Especially what happened to that one guy in American Pie 2. You know, when you
I was going to talk about the lady that fucking gorilla glued her hair down. Dumb. But...
I bet to those who haven't watched an American Pie 2 in a long time. I was talking about specifically the scene where the main guy was, you know what he was doing though, but instead of grabbing lube, he grabbed glue.
Alright.
He was attached to himself.
Well, anyway, I saw out of the glue, I was like, I don't feel it actually dry glue. I don't feel any. It's still flexible here or there. So I'm still keeping an eye on it because I wanted to force myself to glue it. I was going to the fact that it got so bad that the fact that it started to drag on the floor, even though it's not. Was it not? You know, I don't drag my feet anymore, but yeah, because
anymore.
I mean, I stopped around like
Stop doing that.
I stopped doing that like mid-middle school.
Just people have to learn to stop doing that.
Again, it's more of a habit thing. I did it a lot as a kid.
And we're back.
Yeah, that was my first attempt as a cold open. Hey, yeah, we're back. This is welcome to from the head.
I already told you guys I'm gonna be doing that every time.
Okay.
Like if it seems like there's dead air, you're just gonna hear me go, and we're back.
That's why I made the wheel. In case there's dead air, I just spin it so we can change topics.
Okay.
But anyway,
I thought we were using the wheel to just do topics. Okay.
That too.
Again, I wouldn't put the game in there because it will take about an hour. So if we don't get to it before 11, because I got a hard out at like 12:30. Let's say 12:30.
It's fine. But regardless,
we're saying 12. I gotta get ready for work.
Okay, 12.
Well,
you're the only two that the day that we're recording this. I'm the only person that's got work. Well, my brother has work, but he probably wouldn't be able to join us anyway because of the computer situation. We haven't been on this air.
Well, you guys.
We haven't been on air for 10 years when we recorded this, which means in 6 years you're going to be hearing us. We're going to be talking about it. It's been 16 years.
Well, we're going to be interesting because I know you're loud as fuck, so you might be picked up by Roy's mic, even if he's in the other room.
Yeah,
true.
Well, regardless, so like, should we start with the first topic though? And mom, when you go spin the wheel.
Yeah, spin the wheel.
Wheel of Destiny, turn. Tell us the topic that we should talk about.
Okay.
Okay, according to the wheel, it's do you watch live TV?
Oh, sweet. Anyone want to start, or do you want me to just jump in?
Personally, me,
The options on the wheel are literally just the numbered thing. I thought we were just going to use one thing and then it's going to kind of be guidelines for. We really should have thought about this before.
So this one is essentially just home entertainment, but the main question is: do you watch live TV?
Except for I don't anymore, only because the fact that I do have live TV, but I chose the cheapest option only because I only got it because my mother wanted to get some Filipino channels, and the only way to get that though is that particular option is just extra, and I had to tack it on to my basic cable channel, which I got some channels here or there, but let's be honest though, like in my family though, she's the only one that's really watching live TV. Well, everyone else, like me, my nieces and my brother were like watching it. I mainly got the Roku box for just like like Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, and I think my brother has a Netflix account.
Fuck Crunchyroll.
And I also download the Prime Video. And even though I do have a Prime account, I still get ads because you need Prime Plus. And like, oh fuck, screw you, Amazon Prime.
You need Prime Plus Deluxe.
Yeah, no, a lot of platforms are moving like that. So.
Yes, I think since Disney Plus though, if they start doing it though, I might have to warn my family to say telling them I might have to cancel our Disney Plus account.
So we used to be where if you had the account, it would be ad free. That was the big thing about having like an account specifically. Especially with YouTube Red or YouTube Plus or whatever.
Premium.
Premium, that's what it was. It was ad free. Now you need YouTube Plus or Red or whatever the new one is in order to get ad free, because the premium one is now with ads, but the other one's without ads. Plus you get YouTube TV and all that stuff.
Edward, is your dog okay?
Yeah.
Huh? No, I have all three of them in here. That's what.
Oh, that's
that noise. I feel like because we've been off the air for 10 years, I should probably mention that my cat died in that time, and since then I took some time, and then I got a dog because my mom got a dog. They're both from the same litter, so they're in my room just kind of fighting each other crazy stuff. My mom's dog is insane, so I've just been like giving her like WWE style cross chops, and then it like pisses her off. And then my dog gets pissed off at her for getting pissed off at me, so then they start fighting. It's fucking great. That's why I was laughing while you guys were talking about the Roku box and stuff, because it was just like I'm sitting there and you just hear like.
It's like funny. I seen your dog. I seen your dog, and like, is like isn't she more of a coward or something?
She is, except for when it comes to her sibling. Like she's perfectly fine, just like straight up bitching her sibling on occasions. Like it's hilarious because I'll get her sister riled up and she'll like chew on my hand. Ooh, that looks not good. She'll chew on my hand, and then my dog will either come up and try to push her out of the way. And if it doesn't work, she'll just like start attacking her, basically. Like not like super physically hard, but like going like, "Hey, knock it off!" And then they'll kind of get into like a wrestling match for a while, and then I'll just go back to throwing WWE style cross chops at my mom's dog.
I remember back then, freaking was it Anubis was the new dog, and he was actually an energetic one. Now he's new old dog.
Yeah, he's new old dog, and he still gets treated the same, which is funny because my mom's newer dog does not get treated though. So when Anubis was young, and we had Anubis was basically the new hotness. He got everything. If he did anything bad, it was like, oh well, he's just a puppy, blah blah blah. All the chew toys that they had, he would just take them and like walk off. So you would assume that most normal families, when they get a new dog, they treat the new dog as the new hotness. Except my mom doesn't treat Unput like that. She straight up just ignores her. Well, not straight up ignores her. That sounds terrible, but like, it's like if she takes any of the toys, she gets yelled at, and it's just like she's got like a bunch of energy, but my mom just can't like handle her energy. So when my brother's home, she'll usually be on the other side of the gate hanging out. My brother would just come to the thing that's like, oh, this is Roy's dog. Even though he didn't buy it, he never like fucking takes care of it really. Like he'll like hang out with her and like talk with her, and if he goes to sleep on the couch out there, she'll like go and hang out with him. Unless she's in here with me. Usually she just, when my mom's in the room, she like, when my mom's out there in the den, she'll usually try to figure out a way to not be in the den with her. Like to the point where it's just like, why isn't your mom paying attention to you? She's like, I am paying attention to her. She keeps bringing me the bone and I throw it, and that's pretty much all the interaction. And I'm just like, Okay, but usually she tires out and will lay down next to somebody, which means I don't think she likes you as much. And I keep telling her, I think it's because she treats Anubis better than Onput, and she's just like, well, Anubis is blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't need an excuse. You need to give that excuse to Onput. You're the one that don't understand.
So, side note is we'll get back to the do you watch live TV topic. So I also got a new dog, Rocky. Yeah, I like the fact that my little brother treats him like shit.
Why?
Because he loves him, right? So he doesn't want the dog to know that he gives a shit about him. He's like what do you call them? It's not a yandere. It's the other one where he secretly like fights for it.
Tsundere.
Tsundere. There you go. It's kind of a tsundere to him. Because he's the one that complains at me. He's like, "Did you watch the dog?" I'm like, "No, not yet."
And then I yelled out the window at him when he was walking the dog. He got scared because he thought he was gonna get attacked.
So at night when I come home, and then I kick open his door to go talk to him for a few minutes before I pass out. The dog follows me the moment I get home, so he's behind me, and he knows that my little brother doesn't want him in his room. So he will stand at the door making puppy dog eyes. And so my little brother's like, "All right, come here, you little shit." He's like, up. And it jumps on his lap or on his bed or wherever he's at. And it's like, "See, he goes scared." So I'm like, I keep telling my folks, like, no, he does care. He's just showing it a different way. Because with Daisy, like, she was a princess, essentially, so she could do no wrong. So if she barked at the neighbors, my little brother wouldn't bat an eye. Rocky barks at the neighbor, he's a piece of shit, and she could hide in the corner or something. And I'm like, don't let him think otherwise. He does give a shit about you. And what I like about it is because he recently discovered if he hides under the table, my little brother can't yell at him. So
I mean, he can, but
he will hide under the table, wait until he thinks my little brother is out of the room, and then he'll secretly bark at the door. Which is not a secret because he's loud as fuck.
Like, I'm hiding under this table now to do my job. Oh no! I think they saw me even though I'm hiding.
You can't hear me. I'm under the table.
You'll have to speak up. I'm not wearing any pants. He's like my dog. My dog will go to the door and bark, and then I'll yell at her to knock it off, and she'll run in my room, and then she'll stay there, and then you're, and I'm like, no. It's like, you son of a bitch. You can't even see outside anymore. What are you barking? You just barking because you're upset? I think you just shine a flashlight at her.
Only one in the house that like doesn't like him barking. So anytime the dog starts barking, both me, my mom, and my dad keep telling him, "Yeah, go bark at him. Go." Like before your uncle gets here, he starts barking at the dog. He's like,
why he does it? Because you guys are encouraging him.
I like it, right? Because it keeps the neighbors away, essentially. I also like the fact that his bark is really loud. So when the first time I took him out to walk, the neighbors saw him. So like, "Oh, I thought you had a bigger dog." And I'm like, "Huh?" It's like, "Yeah, his bark is really loud." It's not like, "Yeah, no, my last dog. Well, it was a female, right? But she had like she was a poodle mix, so she had a smaller bark." This is like a terrier mix, but he sounds like a fucking Rottweiler.
Yeah, you should have just told him, "Oh no, my big dog's still at home."
I keep telling people, it's like, no, he's got big dog energy. Don't worry about it. Out there hanging his dick around
like that.
I also like the fact he kind of when he gets overheated or like he runs out of energy, he plops down, belly first, and lays his legs out like he's a bear carpet.
Yeah. A lot of dogs like doing that. It's funny.
And my folks are like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "He's cooling off his big dick energy." Or big dog energy. Sorry.
Not big dick energy.
Big dick energy.
And we're back.
Yeah.
What?
Do you have anything more on live TV, Kenton?
Well, but
we're talking about a topic. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I told you I was just sidestepping. We'll get back to live TV.
Wait. Again, this thing on that side stuff. Like, my family also got a new dog after giving away our other new dog. His name is Oreo, and apparently he's now overly sheltered to where he now barks at strangers. But apparently, according to my mom, when her and my youngest niece, whenever they take Oreo for a walk, he doesn't bark at anyone, which is kind of weird.
No. It's because dogs have different energies based on the activity that they're doing. So if the dog's at home and you step on their property, they're going to be more defensive. But when they're out and about, they're not on their property. So there's a chance that they won't bark. It's dependent on whether or not they're also possessive of the person walking them. Like, I can walk my mom's dogs fine and they won't bark at anybody normally. But as soon as, like, we'll use output as I can take her and my dog on the most clumsy ass walk because they tangle each other up all the fucking time. But she's perfectly fine. She hardly ever barks when I take her anywhere. But the moment my brother or my mom are walking, anybody like 15 feet away from them, they're immediately an enemy. Like, they're literally like, I will destroy you with every fiber of my being. Come near us.
The big dog.
Yeah, and it's just like I've taken her into like pets, like a PetSmart before, and she's perfectly fine. And then we went with my brother, and it's like she started barking, so my brother picked her up and had her in his arm, and she was just like angry at everybody. And I'm just like, dude, she was not like this when I brought her through by myself, man. Like, I don't know what's going on. Other than maybe she's like super protective of you.
Like, to your brother or to your mom, be like, I will defend you with my life. And then when it comes to you, Edward, it'll be like, you'll be fine.
No, it's more like with them, it's she goes, I will defend you with my life, and then with me, it's like, you will defend me with your life.
No. It's the pack energy thing, right? So, like, if you do it by yourself or it's just you two, I think she's more defensive. If you're with multiple people, she's got the crew behind her, so she's out there starting fights.
No, because even when it's like, because my brother, I think, went with us one time too. It was like just the three of us walking. She was still like that. It's literally only when it's just like me, her, and like my dog, she's perfectly fine. Otherwise, she's like a menace. She also likes to do the butt scoots, which is funny because my brother will walk her to like scoot. She'll like get in the grass and spin with her like butt tucked. It's hilarious to watch. She won't do it with me, but when my brother walks her, she'll get in the grass and just butt scoot, like just tuck the butt and just run in circles. It's hilarious.
Alright, so anyway,
and we're back.
Back to the whole like live TV thing. Before I let you guys answer the live TV thing before we went to dogs. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Though. I mean, I'll occasionally go back to it to see how it is. Like, you know, and I do have my basic needs as a 10-year-old child with, like, you know, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney, and stuff. But and also I do have some other ones like relatively, you know, easy packages, but I don't have, you know, premium ones like HBO or something like that. Like just generic basic TV. Like I can get this on freaking like we've gotten to a point that we don't really need live TV anymore. So like it's a nice concept right now, but like I'd rather just watch either like Disney Plus or Crunchyroll or Amazon Prime Video.
It's a nice thing, but who the fuck cares? Nah, my house has like, we only have one cable box now because my mom was like, we watch TV. I'm like, I don't have a button to power my TV. What are you fucking talking about? Like, I lost the remote. So I used to have that on at night to have noise so I could sleep, but I lost the remote, and the TV's never had a power button because the person I got it from, the power button had already come out. They're like, "Do you want this TV on?" Yeah, I think I have a remote for it.
Wait. Is it the old like tube TV, the glass brick, or is it like an LCD screen?
No, it's like an old. It's fucking old as shit. I'm looking at it right now. It has the audio visual cables on the front. It's an old Sharp TV.
Okay.
That a friend gave me, and I'm like, okay, cool. I can plug my cable box into this. So, like, afterwards, it's like the button was broken on it, and I'm like, I have a remote for it. And they were like, okay, cool. So, I lost the remote, and my mom's like, well, you don't even watch TV. Why are we paying for 3 cable boxes? I'm like, well, you don't watch any fucking cable in your room either. You just turn on the TV to static so you can sleep. And she's like, you're right. So she got rid of both those cable boxes. So the only one left is out in the den, and it's a fucking shit show because it's like the remote we have for it. You have to like, because we have the box behind like a glass thing because it's like a whole entertainment system. So we have to open the glass. We have to get up and open the glass. Then we have to take the remote, stand like 6 inches from the box, and press the button for a 25% chance of it working. Like, it is an absolute, like, my mom can get it to work better than I can. I have to sit there and like, yeah, I have to sit there and roll fucking D20s to see if I can fucking get this cable box to work.
Then I need inspiration.
So yeah, so the only time I ever watch anything, I just watch YouTube videos all the fucking time, man. Like, this is the best alternative, but it's like the only time I do watch the cable box is like if we have like a holiday and we have, you know, somebody's over. And my mom will leave something playing on the TV while we eat. Well, we're done eating and they're out there talking about whatever it is the fuck they're talking about. I'll go in there and be like, I wonder what's on Cartoon Network. And lately, for whatever reason, it seems like sometimes during the night they'll play like old TV show, like old Cartoon Network shows. Like I came across like during, I think it was like Christmas, they were playing like Ed, Edd n Eddy Christmas special and like fucking Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I'm like, oh, this is fucking sick. When did they start doing this?
They always did that, like at night.
No! The last time I watched live TV, because I used to have it on in the background, they literally, all they ever played was 3 shows. They played Teen Titans Go, they played Amazing World of Gumball, and then they played some other show that was really fucking, it was like Apple and Orange or some stupid shit. They would occasionally have sprinkled in like actual good shows like We Bare Bears, and I mean, Amazing World Gumball is good, but I'm saying like they played it a lot.
Well, here's the other question, right?
A little side note.
Do you consider cable as live TV? Because I was talking about like air TV. Yeah, because
yes, because it's live. I check with the free channels I check with the free channels from an antenna.
Yeah. So because
stop being a brokey. Get cable.
Fuck you, alright?
Go back to France.
It is a paid service, right? Because you do pay. There is a bill at the end of the month, right?
I mean, for free channels, no.
Free channels, no. But I mean, for cable, like that isn't considered a service. So I wouldn't necessarily call that live TV because that's program TV.
It's.
Well then, no. I probably never watched live television in my life. That's standard. I mean, because technically anything that's not news is paid programming. Like it's a program. It's not. Yeah, they set it up and it goes through. Like with the Simpsons and like all the animated blocks and stuff like that. Yes, they're all a program block. Somebody just goes in and pushes a button. It's done.
Yes, the same thing with the free channels though. The free channels are also done. The only live channels they have will be news, and there are some paid channels on cable companies that are also news. But other than news, there's nothing else that's live, quote unquote live.
Well, okay, so I
hold on. Let me move the goalpost real quick.
I started watching live TV or like free TV.
Well, hold on. You got to get the definition correct. Live TV means it's live, like it's actually being broadcasted to that channel.
Oh yeah, also not just news, but also sporting events.
Yeah, that's
let's call it the free TV then.
Okay.
So free TV or the Air TV, whatever you want to call it. Back a couple, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago, when I replaced my TV. Oh no, I didn't replace my TV. I got rid of it altogether. For a little while, I was in the again. It's called a home entertainment system, or like a TV setup or whatever. Back in the 90s, for the kids, because again, like I had to explain this at work, because all the people I work with are fucking teenagers. A home entertainment system is essentially like a cabinet. Usually there's a glass like door or cupboard that protects your VCR or like in some cases for us would be like video game systems or tapes or collections of DVDs or what have you.
They not sell stuff like that anymore.
So, they don't have that anymore because everything is like the flat screen TV, so they're always mounted on a wall or like they have like a thing that floats, right? So since there's no hard media anymore, everything is live stream or like paid program through like a streaming service. There's no collections of DVDs or like at the most maybe a console, right? And most of them, they buy the games online, so like people don't know what a home entertainment system is. So like before, where there was hard media, you would collect DVDs or CD players or what have you, like actual speakers. And again, and when I'm talking about speakers, I'm talking about like the hardwood speakers that sound like pitch perfect.
Yes.
Not the old, not the new plastic shit that everything sounds kind of like a digital soundbite played through like 20 speakers. And there's a lag because it's all fucking Wi-Fi instead of like a hard line. Anyways, I digress. My old TV, which was like Edward's like tube TV without the button. Yeah, I broke mine, and like it finally gave out, so it no longer powered. So I got rid of it because I hardly watched TV anymore. Everything was on YouTube. So there was this time spent, a couple years, of me putting my computer in the home entertainment system because I also got rid of a wooden desk. So it was just me inside of the TV box, essentially just clicking away watching YouTube. And it was the jankiest setup I ever had because like there was no room for the laptop and a mouse. So I had to have the mouse on my lap. And I had this like tiny chair like from kindergarten. Not a kindergarten I went to, but like a kindergarten chair.
Style.
Yeah, it was like this plastic and metal chair. I still have it. I use it as a fucking like footrest so I can put on my shoes.
I don't know why my mind went to is like you have a small setup for a computer. It'd be like a small setup for a computer, so I had to like make some sacrifices. So I had to have my laptop on this mouse pad, but I also had to have my mouse on my lap. Like, wait a minute, hold on, say that again.
Yeah. So it was,
and we're back.
However, I had like the regular speakers I hooked up. I had the DVD I could hook up to my laptop so I could watch movies from like this tiny fucking. It was a 10-inch screen, something like that. And my collection of DVDs and like videotapes and whatnot. So I could hook everything up to it. It's just like it was a janky setup, and on top of that, the inside of it wasn't even. So that was the other reason why I had to have the mouse on my lap, because it wouldn't roll right. I couldn't play any games on it. So when I got rid of the entire like entertainment system, right? Because I started upgrading, like changing shit, getting rid of old things and then putting in new ones. I got a regular like book cabinet that I put like a flat screen TV, and I got live TV because again I don't want to pay for cable. And then that was the time when they switched over from the old school live air TV to digital. So you had to get a converter box. So my thing, my new flat screen TV could only pick up radio waves. So I had to get a digital converter box for it. So, but if you buy a new regular like flat screen TV, it already has it built in, so you can get live TV from like the air or digital or whatever you want to call it. You just need an antenna. But like I watched that for a little bit until I lost the job, got another job, and I think that's the one when I was working for a particular auto parts store that I got fired from. And then eventually, because again, most of my entertainment comes from YouTube. It's just me watching YouTube. I moved from the TV thing to my bed because again, I had a laptop. I would just watch YouTube, and my TV's never been on for like maybe 5 years or so. Every once in a while, I do turn it on to see what's on, or if on a rare occasion I actually can't sleep and wake up at like 8 in the morning. I see what's on, and it's usually the Sci-Fi Channel or the PBS like free art thing, or like the old school like cowboy movies. So live air, like the free TV, has changed dramatically from the time spent where I stopped watching TV to like I only turn it on every once in a while. Side note, I tell people look for Comet, which is like a Channel 9 thing in this area. I think that now they changed it back to Channel 9 because it was like Channel 30 something.
That's like one of the things I missed from actual cable itself. You know, when cable was a more more well, what's the word for it? Like not like a spread out type of thing, but the more of like the more people who actually prefer cable rather than streaming, because back then streaming was like not really as intuitive as it is now. It's that's one of the things I miss about those. That then I would occasionally back then would turn on my cable, and again like Edward though, will have noise in the background while doing other things. Or I'm like part of my brain is paying attention to the actual TV itself. So I have like Cartoon Network on there, like occasionally you know like if it shows I like listening to and glancing over every now and then while I'm doing something else on my computer. That's the one thing I do miss though, is like having the noise in the background while doing other things. And like and also because back then I was really super into Minecraft, and like what I'll do is that I would turn off the music though, and then turn down the ambient noise where I could still hear the mobs from Minecraft. And while doing like just generic mindless mining, I'll have something in the background, like usually the TV. But now I usually go with either lo-fi or a podcast and in the background while I'm doing mundane stuff like that. But again, that's the one thing I miss about those. Like it was like when I had in the background, it's like I'm watching TV and playing a game at the same time. Always because the fact that a lot of the reruns on TV itself is like I've seen them so many times. Like I can just hear it and still basically visualize in my mind the actual episode I saw, because again, the reruns tend to repeat itself, because a lot of times they're still running on the whole aspect of like, oh, we only do one new episode per week that type of thing, and the rest of the dead air we fill with reruns.
I think a lot of it is from like the writer's strike, because like people stopped producing like shows for like again I call live air, but like free air TV off and on, and like they had several strikes over the past decade apparently. So there were some shows that were produced pretty well, and then some of them it's just like it's garbage. And
speaking of shows that were produced well, Edward, remember the Sons of Tucson?
Oh, I liked that show.
Yeah, apparently people didn't like it, so they didn't even finish one season before they canceled it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember, but I know there was a couple of shows that got like Oh, that 90s show. That's what it was. They produced half a season, and then the network went, nah, get this garbage off of here.
Really? I thought they would continue on the story of freaking like where they had Eric becoming the new Red Foreman.
Wait, no, I might be thinking in 90s or 80s.
So that 80s show. There was a spin-off of that 70s show called that 80s show, and then
that's the one I'm thinking of. Then
there was a continuation from that 70s show. I forgot what it's called.
I think it was called the 90s show now, and now it takes place in the 90s, and freaking like where Eric is now the new Red Foreman because he's married with Donna and now has a daughter, and the reason why I said he's a new Red Foreman because he had an argument with his daughter, and like, you come here, young lady, or I'm gonna put my foot up your ass, like, and then Red's behind him going like, I had never been so proud.
So wait. Did he come back from Africa? Because I think in the show,
at the end of the original series.
Yeah, at the end of the original series, though, they had
Sorry about that.
You're right.
Keep in mind, it's a rare occasion that I'm up this early.
Yeah. So anyway, it was at the very last episode of that 70s show. So Topher Grace, I think at that time, was done filming for Spider-Man 3, because spoiler alert for a very old Spider-Man movie from Sony. He plays Eddie Brock as Venom. Well, anyway, I guess they're done filming that, so he was quote unquote guest starring as Eric Foreman in the last episode, because then he was not under contract. And at the time, same with Ashton Kutcher, he was guest starring as his character Kelso, and so they came back, and then of course they had to end the series with Eric doing the whole run, lighting incense candle, doing the whole roundabout on their basement table, that type of thing, and because of that, the official. That Eric and Donna are now married, and then it became clear that in the 90s show they actually have a teenage daughter now, and what's funny is that
so did they actually get married? Because I remember like he left her at the altar, right? So I assume they just weren't married.
No, they're married officially.
Yeah, but
I figured they had the show. I just figured that like he just didn't want to get married.
No, no, they had to do the BS thing where he goes to Africa, all because out at the same time. He made a contract with Sony Pictures to become Venom in Spider-Man 3.
The worst fucking possible choice for Eddie Brock, in my opinion. Like, the dumbest fucking choice. Yeah. He's a small, wiry little nunce, like, fucking that. Eddie Brock is at least a slightly built. Like, if he's not, like, full-on built, he's a big guy.
I mean, I think that one of the better decisions that they hired
Flash Thompson.
Well, I guess that's why they had Ed Hardy to be the new Eddie Brock. Yeah. My only concern is that in the Venom movie is that was that they couldn't have him be in New York. He had to be in San Francisco because for some reason they didn't want Eddie Brock still as Venom to tie it with Peter Parker.
Well, no, because at the time they were doing Marvel was using Spider-Man because they had just introduced Spider-Man into the MCU.
Yeah, so Spider-Man kind of got.
It's a joint contract between Sony, who still owns the rights to it, and Marvel, but Marvel was like, we don't want Venom, essentially. Like, they didn't care for it, so they were like, whatever. We'll just make our own Venom.
What the fuck are you smoking? What are you talking about not wanting Venom? Venom was arguably one of the more popular characters in Spider-Verse, and Spider anything.
True. However, it does not sell.
It's dependent on who's... Yeah, it's dependent on who's the host at the time. Because they could do Flash Thompson's Agent Venom, but he's not as cool as Eddie Brock's Venom. And Eddie Brock is becoming kind of a weird character, because it's like he's older now, and it's like, oh, sometimes he has the symbiote, sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he's anti-Venom. It's like, y'all don't know what you're writing over there, Marvel, do you? Like, you guys need to, like, pen it out. Like, just look at what you're doing, pen something out, figure out if it works, and then take it into marketing instead of just writing it by the seam of your pants. But arguably Venom was big in the 90s. The problem is that he's not as big now, like past the 2000s. And especially the Spider-Man 3 version of Venom kind of ruined it for Venom because they just didn't do a good job.
Well, to be fair, for that one, they focused on two villains, and they didn't really focus on Eddie Brock at all. They just focused on the whole animosity between Goblin, Harry Osborn, and Bully Maguire. And it wasn't until at the very end they showcased Venom. It was like they gave Venom the least amount of screen time, and at that point they were splitting focus between Venom and Harry Osborn. And
so they were focusing on Sandman. What do you mean?
Goblin, yeah, they go Sandman.
Harry Osborn. Yeah, it was Sandman and Venom that they had in that movie. I mean, Goblin was in it, but it was like, I don't know why, but the only part of him that I remember is the part where he's on the fucking hoverboard when him and Peter Parker team up. It's just like he was like almost like a non-thing in that movie.
Well, I thought that what was it? The big plotline though is that Harry was forcing MJ to break up with Peter, and it got to the point where when Bully Maguire got the Venom suit, he found out that Harry was all Harry's fault, and so he confronted him, and Harry's like, "It's your fault," so that he tried to throw a bomb at him, but then Venom symbiote Peter just threw the bomb back at him.
I don't know why, but I was imagining saying that he threw the bomb. And it does like a whip scene, like how it pans over, but instead of it's like that swoosh that's meant to be like, oh, that was really fast, and it's just his dad getting hit by the bomb and dying again, like he came back to life. He's like, hey, I'm back, because they were originally gonna bring him back. In the original idea for Spider-Man 3,
when William Dafoe's on Norman Osborn,
yeah. He was supposed to come back. It was supposedly they basically Walt Disney'd him to where his head was alive, and they were doing some wild shit with it. There was a bunch of other shit that was supposed to come into play, but one of them was like being able to bring back the dead, essentially. And it was like, oh yeah, they're gonna bring back.
I mean, to be fair, Bring Back the Dead is like Marvel's on Marvel's and DC.
It's all comics. All comics fucking do that, dude. It's not just Marvel.
The thing is, and I thought that they could bring Brown back as well and full body and be like, oh, he's finally cured now, so he's not that got to take his place as the Iron Patriot.
They were also going to do it with the other Spider-Man series too, because they had Gwen Stacy in that one. And apparently there was also supposed to be talk of some type of thing that would bring her back to life, and it's like, y'all got nothing original going on.
Well, so
decades of comics to pull off of, and you're like making up weird shit.
See, this is why I like the animated ones rather than the live action one, because like they can do the fucking multiverse, so they don't necessarily have to bring them back. It's just like a different version of them.
Yeah, see, this is probably why I don't fucking remember the fucking Harry Osborn shit. It's like his former best friend who is now aware of Peter C. And then you were like, oh yeah, he was forcing Mary Jane to break up with him. I don't give a fuck about Mary Jane, so that's probably why, because a big integral part of Harry's plot.
The problem was, though, that the bulk of the story, though, wasn't even focusing on the battle with Sandman or the battle or getting that job against Eddie Brock. The focus of the story was that it was like the whole on the Peter and Osborn thing, the whole Mary Jane breaking with Peter thing, and Peter getting affected by a symbiote and doing the Bully Maguire dance thing. That's the main thing they focused on Spider-Man 3 is because they didn't even focus on the whole plot on fight against Sandman, Harry Osborn, or Venom. I think that's one of the reasons why they didn't really, because Spider-Man 3 tend to like just peter out, and no pun intended.
Yeah, because Spider-Man 3 I think was gonna lead into like a Sinister Six style setting, which was why they were trying to cram so many villains into the fucking story. Because Sam Raimi only wanted to focus on like one, and then they were like, "No, put this guy in here. We need to set up for a Sinister Six," and he was just like, "Whatever." I like that we watched the same movie but got two different movies from it.
No, but no. The thing is about though is that in the original, again, the Tobey Maguire run, it's like there's not even Sinister Six because one on Dr. Otto is dead.
Yeah, but you got so many other people that were in the Sinister Six. You don't need
like Goblin. He's also dead.
Yeah, but they could bring him back with the serum. But I mean, they also had Harry, so they could have also had Harry be the fucking Goblin for them in that one. They could have just got the fucking Hobgoblin. To be honest, they could. I don't even know if they had his Richard something. I don't think he was in that fucking movie.
What, so, unless they're planning to make what like 6 more movies with doing the Tobey Maguire run and introduce like what like
no,
like
they only needed
Scorpion. What do you mean? You don't even have to be villains though, because Sandman's not even the villain part of Sinister Six.
But he was in the comics. The Sinister Six is just a title for 6 villains to basically take up a mantle. It can literally be any 6 villains. They could make any fucking like all they need is a couple of villains from that movie and then just set up the. It's not good writing, but this is what they usually do. Is though God damn it, when they make up a fucking movie that has a bunch of characters like this is what DC's problem is. They're very miss and very rarely hit with it, where they do a movie that's like, oh, there's a bunch of characters from this comic, and then they try to do spin-off movies for them, it just doesn't work out. It's like,
I mean, like how and the DCCU where they did Justice League immediately, and then they had the small movies afterwards. Like, I found the phone. Why are you guys going backwards? What the hell?
Yeah, no, because they had Batman, they had Superman, and then they had Wonder Woman. And then throughout those movies, they were kind of introducing other characters, or like hinting at them. And then they did Justice League. But we had already gotten with.
They did Justice League first, and then they tried to do Wonder Woman on.
No, they had the big. They had the big 3 first, and then it was. We should probably look this up. I'm pretty sure it was the big 3 first, and then they did like Aquaman and stuff like that. The fuck is this thing I'm looking at? Holy shit. Some weird shit.
The DC Extended Universe. The full chronology is so it's okay. So it's Man of Steel prequel, Black Adam precursor. Oh, that's like chronologically. Talk about the cinema on the timeline. The DCEU timeline.
Oh god.
In chronological order.
Maybe you should just look up movies. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Maybe it just. Let's see. Oh, that's canceled words.
How to watch the DC movies in release order. Let's see.
Oh god, I forgot about
release. Is it release order or the actual timeline of the actual film?
I'm talking about the release one. Because according to this, it's Man of Steel, then Batman v Superman, which means Batman didn't even get a movie.
Then apparently Suicide Squad.
Dawn of Justice. Then the first Suicide Squad movie, which sucked.
Then
Wonder Woman. So we didn't really get a Batman movie because it was Batman v Superman, so it's more of a collaborative one, but it technically would say
that's all you need to know.
So it's Man of Steel, a Batman, and then Wonder Woman, and then they went into Justice League. Then they did Aquaman, Shazam, which is probably way better than most people say.
I'm realizing
they did a sequel to Wonder Woman before they got to any of the other, like the Flash and shit. Like they did a second Wonder Woman.
They didn't even do a Cyborg movie yet.
They were going to after the Justice League movie. The problem was that their fucking version of Justice League sucked. Apparently Scott Snyder's version is better. I still think it's ass because they straight up just fucking. There's so much CGI in that movie that it's garbage. I think Suicide Squad was where they actually got their shit together because James Gunn is, for whatever reason, just really good at writing fucking weird, goofy, off-cast characters.
He knows the lore overall, and like there's
I honestly don't know if he does. I think he just knows specific characters, and then he just kind of. Because it's like Polka Dot Man, pretty sure that's not how Polka Dot Man was in the comic books, but like,
I mean,
you like it because everybody play. The thing is that it's not necessarily about the characters that he uses. It's how well they blend together. It's his writing of characters in that setting, as opposed to just straight up going off the lore. There's probably a lot of lore that he knows, but I don't think he's like a lore master on a lot of the characters. I think he just picks characters that he knows and then does movies of them. It's like he ended up doing fucking Peacemaker TV show, and it was a fucking amazing. So
I think that's one of the jokes is of it though. They may mention this though when James Gunn guest starred in Rick and Morty, where like where I think the pretty version of Zack Snyder and what James Gunn, hey James Gunn and blah 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 blah, and Zack Snyder and like you do realize though you make a superhero movie, right, James Gunn? A superhero movie is all about action and not story.
Nah, you want relatable characters. That's why the Superman one he did was amazing.
I mean, but you got again. It was a joke. The Rick and Morty one was a joke as like James Gunn focusing more on the development story of the characters rather than just only action scenes.
Yeah, that's what makes the action scenes better, is when you relate to the characters. So you've got James Gunn, and then you got his brother Sean Gunn, his brother Matt Gunn, his brother Brian Gunn. Then you got his cousin Billy Gunn, and then his other brother Stun Gunn. His fucking other cousin Shotgun. Just gets 90 minutes of me just listing off gun names.
And then he gets clone, but the clone didn't come out right, so it's a little person, so it's minigun.
Oh. I don't know why I thought you were gonna go with a fucking Double Dragon reference there, because they had clones in one of the Double Dragon games, and it was like, because in one of the localizations they misspelled Billy and Jimmy, so it's Bimmy and Jammy. So I thought you were gonna say that his clone's name was Jammy Gun. And then at that point I was gonna hit you with, oh, it's a fucking Colt 1911 Jammy Gun.
No, not Jammy Gum. Not Jammy Gun. It's Jammy Gum.
No, it's got to be Gun. That's the bit. Damn it, it's the bit.
Yeah, but the other bit, they're saying his name wrong. So instead of Gun, it's Gum. Like and one letter off.
No, it has to be Gun. We're gonna have 90 minutes of us doing shoot arguing.
And we're back.
And
we're back. That's my picture back.
Thank you for watching 69 FM The Head. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to watch more videos, here's another video that YouTube would like you to watch.